Organize tomorrow today is the topic of the day in today's video. And I wonder how many times I can say the word day in one sentence. So, welcome to today's video. And we'll go ahead, kick it off. I read this book. It's called Organize Tomorrow Today. And what I like about it is you can pretty much guess what the book is obviously about by the title. But a couple big takeaways from the book is one of the things he talks about is channel capacity. And what they mean by that is at any given time in our conscious brain, humans can memorize up to about 7 things at one time. So they give the example of that's why a phone number is 7 digits. Apparently, studies show that our consciousness, our brain, can handle about 7 things simultaneously. And if we overload that, then we just it's like if you try to do everything, you get nothing done. So a big part of the book is basically you take your top 3 priorities or your top 2 priorities that you absolutely must get done tomorrow, and then you organize tomorrow today. Surprisingly fairly simple. You don't actually usually finish all 7 things in one day, but what they say is pick 7 things that you want to work on, and then there's 1 or 2 or 3 absolute musts that you work on first. So this is one that I struggle with. Is basically you get to a point where your to-do list is never finished, and mine just is never finished, and that can be very challenging, especially for people that are struggling perfectionists and all that sort of stuff. So the premise of this book is you take some time before bed and you write down what you want to do the next day, and then you have that sheet beside you all day. So they talk about not overloading yourself, and then the second thing that they're really big on is this concept they call winning the fight through. So basically, winning the fight through is pretty much knowing or doing what you know you need to do when you don't feel like it. So one of the things is when we get inspired, like maybe you're watching this video and you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do all of this stuff tomorrow, and then tomorrow rolls around and you're in a different frame of mind, and then you don't actually do it, whether it's working out or eating healthy or doing your real estate stuff. It's easier to watch TV or have some ice cream or some McDonald's, right? So he talks about winning that fight through. One thing that I do every morning is I usually wake up about 5:25, but I have an accountability system that I'll probably talk about a lot. And basically, this accountability system, every night before I go to bed, I post in my phone. I was going to show you my phone, but I'm recording on it. I post the night before bed exactly what I want to do the next day. And for example, the first one is like I wake up at 5:25 and I have to send a post at 5:30 proving that I'm out of bed to Corey, who you guys see in some of these videos. And then there's actually a penalty if I miss my deadline or whatever I decide to put in there. So this way it allows me to win the fight through, to do what I know I need to do when I don't feel like it. So try that. Try writing down the top things you need to do tomorrow. Only focus on 2 of them, prioritize them, and then you only get those 2 done, and the rest, obviously they're not as important. And then tell somebody what you're gonna do. You could say, hey, I want to call 10 counties tomorrow, and if I don't do this, then there's a $50 or $20 or $100 some sort of penalty. There's a great website called stick.com where you can put in your goal, and if you don't achieve it, the money actually goes to an anti-charity, because nobody should benefit from you not following through on yourself. So go ahead, give that a try. I highly recommend it. And what else? Oh yeah, we have the live event coming up in LA. So if you are interested in coming to a 3-day live event, it'll be awesome. There's a link somewhere up above, below, somewhere around here. Check it out. We would love to have you there, and we will see you tomorrow.